Every single month on this YouTube channel, we do a $100 gift card giveaway to speakupshop.com. Now, how do you enter? Well, it's easy. All you have to do is subscribe to this YouTube channel, and just like that, you're entered. At the end of the month, I will choose a random subscriber to win the $100, so good luck to all of you guys. However, if you don't want to wait until the end of the month and you want to buy some cubes right now, then just use my discount code ENCODED for 5% off every Speaker Shop order. Alright, let's get right into the video now, shall we? So yeah, according to screenrant.com, it says Rubik's Cube movie is in development, and according to the director, they'll be attempting to create a wonderful and complex Rubik's universe. Now, this movie has just been announced, and there's almost like no information about it so far. You know, we don't know exactly when it's going to come out, we don't know what the movie is about, we don't even know what the movie is going to be called yet. All you really know is that they're making a Rubik's Cube movie, and they'll be making a Rubik's Cube universe. So it's not going to be like a documentary, it's not going to be about the making of the Rubik's Cube. No, it's like an original screenplay about Rubik's Cubes themselves. Okay, so first things first, right? What is this movie going to be about? Like, personally, right? I'm trying to imagine like Rubik's Cubes talking in an animated movie, and just saying, I don't really see it working that well, but hey, who knows? Maybe they'll make it work. Now, normally when it comes to movies like this, whenever Hollywood makes movies about like existing properties, for example, like the Emoji Movie or like Pixels, most of the time they end up being really, really bad. And within the film enthusiast community, that's like the general consensus. You know, most people are thinking that this movie is completely pointless. The idea just seems super stupid, and honestly can't blame them, but you know, obviously as a cuber, I gotta give it a chance. But anyways, back to what this movie is going to be about. Honestly, I'm just like kind of sitting here just thinking, how are you going to make a Rubik's Cube movie work? You know, the problem is that Rubik's Cubes are really just kind of Rubik's Cubes. Like, I really think what makes the Rubik's Cube more interesting is like the community around it, you know, like the people, the competitions, all that kind of stuff, not really like the cube itself. So when it comes to making a movie about the cube, there really isn't like an existing storyline that you could kind of play off of. You know, you have to think of something completely original. However, another movie that was able to do the exact same thing was the Lego Movie. So as you guys know, the Lego Movie came out in 2014, I think, and before that, most people thought that it was going to be completely terrible because how could you just take this random toy and make it into a great movie? However, they were able to do that, and they did that by being really creative and just having really skilled people behind the movie. And so looking at this Rubik's Cube movie, you've got to basically do the exact same thing. You know, you have to have really great skill behind the production, you know, it has to be world class. However, the movie also has to be really creative in a way that makes a Rubik's Cube movie even work. Because who knows, right? Maybe this Rubik's Cube movie is going to be like just talking Rubik's Cubes going around their little Rubik's Cube town, and all of a sudden a disease goes through all the Rubik's Cubes, and now, you know, one by one they start getting scrambled and everything, and you know, once they're scrambled, they're basically dead. However, it comes down to our one hero, you know, Bob the Rubik's Cube, who was not scrambled yet, and he flees his hometown, and you know, he has to try to get to the top of the Pyramix mountain to try to find a magical cure for all the Rubik's Cube friends. But if he isn't able to do it before the Rubik's clock runs out, then everyone dies. You know, like, who knows, right? Like, you know, it could be a super stupid movie like that. Like, honestly, if the movie just went like super simple and had talking Rubik's Cubes and trying to solve a talking Rubik's Cubes so that they're not, you know, scrambled anymore, then yeah, I could honestly just like see opening up Rotten Tomatoes and seeing like a 5% next to that Rubik's Cube movie. But hopefully not. You know, as a cuber, I gotta be a little bit more optimistic. So yeah, once again, we really don't know anything about this movie. You know, it might be really, really bad. However, it might be really creative like the Lego Movie and end up being great. Now, the way I personally see a Rubik's Cube movie working is it's more like a biopic about the creation of the Rubik's Cube, because it's a pretty interesting story. You know, like, it was a Hungarian professor who wanted to teach his students, and so he created this Rubik's Cube and was like, wow, wait, this is actually be a really good puzzle. It took like a month to solve, and then he got it out to the public, and all of a sudden became like the most popular toy of all time, and that could be a pretty good biopic. Like, I could just imagine like a movie poster of like Erna Rubik solving a cube, and the movie's called Rubik, and it's written by like Aaron Sorkin. You know, like, I kind of feel like that would work pretty well. But then if you're trying to do like a competitive story, then I think that just works better as a documentary anyways, which there already is one, and it turned out amazing. But as for like a Rubik's Cube universe, yeah, I'm trying to think about it, and it's really hard to think of an idea to make it work. But then again, these are what the creators of the movie are going to be thinking. You know, they're going to have to try to figure out a way to make this movie work, and I wish them the very best. Anyways, what are your thoughts about this Rubik's Cube movie? I would love to know, you know, what's your reaction to it? What's your ideas for the movie and how to make it work? And overall, what do you think? Because for me, honestly, this was a really weird announcement. You know, it was unusual, but I'm excited to see what happens with it. Anyways, if you like what you saw here, make sure you give me a like and subscribe. That's all for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.